Hello again to Football First, and Crows coach Brenton Sanderson could turn to his third debutant of the season, with Norwood's Mitch Grigg in the 25-man squad to face Geelong on Sunday. Treaders and Tom Wren join us live with all the team news. And Tommy, who else is in the mix?
Well, Kim, there's a couple at the moment, aren't there, Treaders, because it is a squad of 25. We'll have a look at those now. It is Tambling, Callan, Thompson and Kerridge. Of those, Treaders, who would you like to see come in?
I want to see the guys. I want to see Grigg. Haven't seen him play at AFL level. He's been good for Norwood. You'd have to say Tambling, questions around his career, but Thompson needs to play. These guys, Kerridge, they need to play because the future for Adelaide, whilst there's still that possibility of finals, it's about getting the kids because that will propel you to the finals next year if you can find someone over the next few weeks.
The big out is obviously Patrick Dangerfield. The coach admits it's a huge out for them.
And he's a leader of our team, and he does things in games which does really send a message to the rest of his teammates, but also the opposition. And we can't just do, player for player, because no one can replace Dangerfield. But we'll have to get a bit creative with how we rotate through the midfield and the players that we put through there.
Finals appear to be beyond the Crows, but Sanderson says he isn't about to experiment with his side.
What we're going to do is pick our best 22 for every game for the remainder of the season, regardless of our position on the ladder, regardless of if we can make September or not.
But he warns the final 7 weeks of the year will make or break several players.
They need to start performing, otherwise they could find themselves, traded, delisted, or to finish their careers.
That's a big call, Treaders. Who are those players playing for their careers?
Well, I think Tambling, 3 years, hasn't played much. You'd have to say he's not going to be there. Callanan, questions around him. His best footy's good enough, but his age is probably going to go against him. We know John Cock's already gone. You also got to ask questions about Angus Graham. Yeah. Recruited to the club. They've struggled in the ruck all year, yet has not played a game. So there's a lot of people. There'll be even more players named. Don't worry about that. But at the moment, they're the obvious ones.
Tough game against Geelong. They're such a good side. They're going to be missing Steve Johnson this week, but some pretty handy ins there. Let's move on, though, to Port Adelaide. They've made the 3 changes as well for their team, Treaders. Westhoff comes back, and that's a big one for them. Mitchell and Colquhoun, Corn suspended. Are Logan and Thomas a touch unlucky?
Well, they're unlucky, but Ken Hinkley has desperately gone for runners. We know against Essendon they lack that bit of leg speed. They're a quicker team than St Kilda. That's why they've gone for the extra runners, and it should get them the result over there.
Well, the Saints have made the 3 changes as well. Only the one of them is forced. They haven't been that far away, and Scott Waters has been at pains to point that out.
We've been pretty close to getting a result in recent weeks and haven't been able to sustain it, but we're just going to keep chasing that pretty strongly. We're just looking for a 4-quarter performance, and that'll give us a chance for a result. So,
Treaders, you said you liked Port Adelaide this week. Who else are you going for?
Well, I've gone for the Cats. I know Stevie J's out, but Dangerfield for Adelaide has single-handedly carried the team all year. So I'll pick Port. They should win this one. If they want to play finals, they've got to beat St Kilda over there, no doubt.
Yeah, it's a massive game for them. Kim, go the Crows, go Port Adelaide and go the Aussies.